Hey, this is Lou, and today I want to address the question, are you even ready to hire an ads manager? Because look, the last thing I want to see you do is run off and throw money into something that you don't actually need or you're not ready for. So let's break this down. The first thing that I want to go into, and probably one of the most frequently asked questions I get, is cost. Everybody wants to know how much these things cost. Getting someone to help you manage your ads can cost anywhere from a few $100s for, say, a solo freelancer to a few $1,000s if you're working with an agency. And so if the amount of money that you're prepared to spend month on month is less than what the management or agency fees would be, then no, you're not quite ready to work with an ads manager yet. The next thing that I'd want to look at if you're ready to work with an ads manager is whether or not you've actually run ads before, whether that's yourself or you had somebody help you. And look, honestly, if you find going into the Meta Ads Manager is a bit of a headache, you don't know what you're doing, you'd rather be something else, then yeah, for sure, I would be looking at getting somebody to help you. The next thing that I want to touch on is, do you actually have something that is selling? Honestly, if your product or your service isn't selling and you just want to dump a whole lot of money into ads out of panic because you want it to sell, that is not a good reason to spend money on an ads manager. If your product or service is not selling at all, then I would strongly consider actually doing some market research. Go and find out whether or not there's demand for what you're selling. Go and find out what your customers are actually looking for. Understand who your niche and your target audience is, whether or not you're making that connection with them and offering something that they are happy to buy. Once you've got a proven product that is selling organically without the use of paid ads, then yes, for sure. Then you can invest in paid ads to scale up and automate what you're selling. Another important thing I want to talk about is measurement. So a lot of business owners that I work with have no clue what their data is, and look, honestly, I think that's okay. You've got more important things to do. You're more interested in practicing your work and teaching people what you do. But an important thing to look at is the measurements of your website, how well it's actually doing. To give an example, an important metric you should be looking at for an e-commerce website is your conversion rate. And a conversion rate is the percentage value of how many people visit your website and how many of those actually go on to make a purchase. So if one person out of 100 website visitors is making a purchase, that's a 1% conversion rate. Now, when it comes to e-commerce, the standard is actually 2%. So if 2 out of 100 people on your website are making a purchase, that's wonderful. And that is a stat that you can quite easily find on Shopify. Now, when it comes to service websites, that conversion rate may be something a little bit closer to 5%, and that is a good spot to aim for. Now, if it's a little bit less than 5%, that's good. If it's 1 out of 100, then again, I would go back to doing a bit of research, getting to know your niche a little bit more and figuring out how to make an offer to them. So there you have it. This is my little insight into knowing whether or not you're ready to work with a paid ads manager. And well, if you are, I'm here and I'm available. You can reach out to me and I'm happy to make some recommendations. And if not, I'm also happy to answer any question you might have to do with paid ads to scale, grow, and automate your business. Take care, and I wish you all the best on your business journey.